Good evening. Welcome to the October 11th, 2022 Village of Bolingbrook Board Meeting. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, which tonight will be led by David Tomsky.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Yes, Madam Mayor. Trustee Zarate.
Here.
Trustee Watts.
Here.
Trustee Kelly.
Here.
Trustee Lawler.
Here.
Trustee Doris.
Here.
Trustee Carpenzano.
Here.
Thank you. May I please have a motion to approve the regular meeting minutes of September 27th, 2022? Trustee Watts? Second, Trustee Doris. Any additions, corrections, or deletions? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Mr. Odelson, are there any changes to this evening's agenda?
None, Madam Mayor.
Thank you so much. May I have a motion to approve this evening's agenda?
So moved.
Trustee
Second.
Lawler?
Second.
Trustee Kelly, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We have several appointments to the boards this evening. I would like to, we have reappointments actually to our Police and Fire Board. We have a reappointment and swearing in of Major Jones. May I please have a motion to approve the reappointment of Major Jones to another 3-year term as Commissioner and a 1-year term as Chair?
Second.
Trustee Watts, second. Trustee Lawler, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? You want to step up and join me, sir? You didn't think you were going to get out of that, did you? All right, making sure. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. Thanks for being here.
My pleasure.
Ready?
Yes.
I state your name.
I, Major Jones,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Municipal Code of the Village of
the
Bolingbrook,
Municipal Code of the Village of Bolingbrook,
and I will faithfully discharge my duties as
and I will faithfully discharge my duties as
Commissioner
Commissioner
and Chair
and Chair
to the best of my
to the
abilities
best of my ability
in a manner prescribed by law.
in a manner prescribed by law.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There you go.
I
You're
didn't
free
want to
now.
break the camera.
All right. Next, may I please have a motion to approve the appointment of Gretchen Schroeder for 1-year term as Vice Chair of the Commission?
So moved.
Second.
Trustee Kelly, second. Trustee Carpenzano, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Come join us. That's what happens when you do a good job.
I guess. It's
Right?
yours for life.
Yeah. Good evening. I state your name.
Gretchen Schroeder. I, Gretchen Schroeder,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Municipal Code of the Village of Bolingbrook,
the Municipal Code of the Village of Bolingbrook,
and that I will faithfully discharge my duties as,
and I will faithfully discharge my duties as Vice Chair
to the best of my abilities,
to the best of my ability
in a manner prescribed by law.
in a manner prescribed by law.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Safe travels. Next, I don't believe I've seen Kevin Johnson.
Kevin's stuck in traffic.
Oh, he's stuck in traffic. Okay. We can swear him in later, but can I please have a motion to approve the appointment of Kevin Johnson for a 3-year term as Commissioner?
So moved. Second.
Trustee, was that Doris? Second, Trustee Carpenzano. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motion carries, and we will swear him in when he gets here. Next, may I please have a motion to approve the appointment of Talat Rashid to a 3-year term as Commissioner?
So moved.
Second.
Trustee Kelly, second. Trustee Watts. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Mr. Rashid? How are you this evening?
Good, thank you.
Very good. I state your name,
I, Talat Rashid,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United
that
States,
I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the municipal code of the Village of Bolingbrook,
the Municipal Code of Village of Bolingbrook,
and that I will faithfully discharge my duties as,
Commissioner. I faithfully discharge my duties as Commissioner
to the best of my abilities,
to the best of my ability
in a manner prescribed by law.
and manner prescribed by the law.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank
you.
you. You guys do an amazing job at a very difficult time. And we appreciate your efforts and your dedication. And we know that the task is going to continue to get difficult, but we also know that we have the best of the best working on our team and with our team. So thank you again. This evening, we have 3 proclamations to present. The first proclamation is for Fire Prevention Week, October 9th through the 15th of 2022. I'd like to invite Mr. Brian Gaston, our fire marshal, up to accept the proclamation. Good evening.
Good evening.
Fire Prevention Week, October 9th through October 15th, 2022. Whereas the Village of Bolingbrook is committed to ensuring the safety and security of all those living in and visiting Bolingbrook. And whereas Bolingbrook residents should identify places in their home where fires can start and eliminate those hazards. And whereas working smoke alarms in the home reduce the risk of dying in a reported fire by more than half. Whereas Bolingbrook residents should make their smoke and carbon monoxide alarms meet the needs of all of their family members, including those with sensory and physical disabilities. And whereas Bolingbrook residents should install smoke alarms in every sleeping room, outside each separate sleeping area, and on every level of the home. Whereas Bolingbrook residents should listen for the sound of the smoke alarm, and when it sounds, respond by going outside immediately to a designated meeting place. And whereas Bolingbrook residents who have planned and practiced a home fire escape plan are more prepared and will therefore be more likely to survive a fire. And whereas Bolingbrook's first responders are dedicated to reducing the occurrence of home fires and home fire injuries through prevention and protection education, whereas the 2022 Fire Prevention Week theme, Fire Won't Wait, Plan Your Escape. Did you come up with that?
I wish I did.
Okay. Effectively serves to remind us it is important to have a home fire escape plan. Now, therefore, I, Mary S. Alexander Basta, Mayor of the Board of Trustees in Village of Bolingbrook, will in DuPage Counties, Illinois, do hereby proclaim October 9th to 15th, 2022 as Fire Prevention Week throughout the village. And I urge all the people of Bolingbrook to plan and practice a home fire escape plan for Fire Prevention Week 2022 and to support the many public safety activities and efforts to Bolingbrook's fire and emergency services. There you go, sir. Mike's yours, sir.
Thank you, everybody. I'd just like to remind everybody this Saturday at Fire Station 4, located at 1111 West Boughton, we'll be having an open house where you can meet members of our community risk reduction team and our specialty teams. All be housed at Fire Station 4. The hours are going to be from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. We have scavenger hunt for the little ones and the older ones if you want to participate as well. Other than that, I look forward to meeting all of you on this Saturday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Our next proclamation for this evening is being presented to Citizens Against Abuse. October 2022, Reverend Elmer Harris will be accepting the proclamation. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mayor.
Thank you for joining us.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Citizens Against Abuse, October 2022. Whereas victims of domestic violence, including people of every culture, age, sex, color, nationality, educational, and social economic level, and whereas almost 1/3 of American women murdered each year are killed by their current or former partners, and approximately 1 million women annually report being stalked, whereas children who are subjected to violence and bullying often grow up to inflict violence on others, whereas the elderly may be subjected to emotional, physical, sexual, and financial abuse or neglect and suffer in silence for fear of retribution, and whereas all persons have a basic right to feel safe from violence, especially in their own home, and whereas all violence is not a private family matter, but a crime, the consequences of which reach with devastating effect on the communities, schools, and workplace of our nation. Now therefore, I, Mary Alexander Basta, Mayor of the Board of Trustees, Village of Bolingbrook, Will and DuPage Counties, Illinois, do hereby proclaim October 2022 as Domestic Violence Awareness Month, asking citizens of Bolingbrook to gather for the 24th Annual Citizens Against Abuse Rally and March on Thursday, October 13th, 2022, at 5:30 p.m. at DuPage Township Levy Center, with the purpose of expressing concern for victims of violence and raising awareness to prevent future acts of violence. Thank you so much. We need to go.
Thank you.
Mike is yours, sir.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. You know, it is totally an honor. And the reason why I had to take out my phone, because we got some dynamic speakers this year. First of all, we're shining the light against emotional abuse. And what that entails is elderly abuse, Asian abuse, and cyberbullying. Our keynote speaker for elderly abuse is Jennifer Gooney. Our keynote speaker for Asian abuse is Joy Vigorera. I think I got that right. And our keynote speaker for cyberbullying is a good friend of mine. He serves with the Bolingbrook Police Department, Pat Casella, which is going to be dynamic. We invite everyone to come. The event is free. And the great part about it is we're going to feed you first. So, I mean, bring your appetite with you. The food is being catered by Fat Ricky's. The dessert is being catered by Costco. So I know we're going to have a real good time, and we even got a DJ, because at the end we're going to have a party. Mm-hmm. So come on out, let's enjoy, let's learn, and let's just spend time together, you know, to combat bullying and any type of abuse, because believe it or not, every time you open up a newspaper, listen to the news, you hear of someone being a victim. And that's what we need to stop, and that's what Citizens Against Abuse is all about. Again, Madam Mayor, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
It's my pleasure.
Look forward to the event. Always a great one. And thank you for not making us walk this year.
It's cold.
It is cold. Although I think there's going to be a lot of dancing in place, so
We'll see who leads that.
no comment. Hey, I'm a young at heart. Just saying. Just saying.
Not a criticism,
All right.
an
I'm just
expectation.
saying. No, you're as old as you feel. Third proclamation this evening is being presented to our very own village CIO, James Farrell, declaring October 2022 as Cybersecurity Awareness Month. James. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You're always here, though. It's always sitting in the back. Now you get a front view.
Thank you very much.
There you go, sir. Whereas the Village of Bolingbrook has a vital role in identifying, protecting its citizens, and responding to cybersecurity threats that may have significant impact to our safety and privacy. And whereas critical infrastructure sectors are reliant on information systems and technology to support financial services, energy, telecommunications, transportation utilities, healthcare, and emergency response systems. And whereas cybersecurity education and awareness is crucial for everyone, and monitoring your accounts, being conscious of what you share online, keeping computer software up to date, creating unique passwords, installing antivirus programs and firewalls, and using mobile devices safely are ways you can protect yourself and your business from pinching, viruses, malware, and loss of sensitive data. And whereas the See Yourself in Cyber campaign demonstrates that while cybersecurity may seem like a complex subject, ultimately it's really all about people. And whereas for individuals and families, we encourage you to see yourself taking action to stay safe online. That means enabling basic cyber hygiene practices, update your software, think before you click, and have strong passwords. Whereas the Village of Bolingbrook is dedicated to providing every individual and business entity in Bolingbrook the resources to ensure the understanding, implementation, and success of Cybersecurity Awareness Month to help our citizens stay safe online and connect with confidence. And whereas the Village of Bolingbrook Cybersecurity Initiative was established to enhance and protect the Village of Bolingbrook's cybersecurity ecosystem, maintaining the security of cyberspace is a shared responsibility in which each of us has a critical role to play. And awareness of computer security essentials will improve the security and the Village of Bolingbrook's information infrastructure and economy. Now, therefore, I, Mary Alexander Basta, Mayor of the Board of Trustees of the Village of Bolingbrook, Will and DuPage Counties, Illinois, do hereby proclaim October 2022 as Cybersecurity Awareness Month in the Village of Bolingbrook and encourage all residents to learn about cybersecurity by visiting our website for links to the See Yourself in Cyber campaign. James has done an amazing job with us. I took cyber training, and it's interesting. It's very eye-opening. Did you guys all take your cybersecurity training? Everybody here? You have to tell me if they didn't. You have to give me a list. You're on the list. But it is very important, obviously, that this is the new trend of theft, and it can get pretty deep. So I'm going to let you talk about that, but congratulations, sir.
Thank you, Mary.
Thank you.
And I really don't have too many words to say.
All right. James?
I don't have too many words to say about cybersecurity, but I do want to let people know that a couple of weeks ago, the Village of Bolingbrook did win a technology award at a mayor's conference, which there were many cities that were involved, and the Village of Bolingbrook took first place in technology. So I just wanted to acknowledge that in case people don't think that we're doing anything technology-wise. We are an award-winning Village of Bolingbrook when it comes to technology.
Yes, very true. Thank you. James had an amazing, eye-opening presentation that started with, and I just want you to know, it started with iridescent confetti. So imagine being the venue and having to clean up this iridescent confetti. Thank God it was not a venue in Bolingbrook, just so you know.
James, how long did it take you to help them clean up the?
No, the worst part is it was in a cup, and he put some in his hands and did this Michael Jordan thing, but then as he was moving, he tipped over the entire cup. But anyway, we won. Doesn't matter.
If you're gonna do something, do it right.
That's right. So that was pretty cool. Madam Clerk, have we received any comments in advance of this evening's meeting regarding items before the board?
No, we have not, Madam Mayor.
Okay, is there anyone present who would like to address the board? I'm looking around because I know everybody present, and I'm pretty sure none of you want to address the board. Very good. Bill approvals. Bill listing A, $965,039.87. Bill listing B, $192,519.21, for a total of $1,157,559.08. Are there any questions from the trustees? Seeing none, may I have a motion to approve the bill listings?
So moved.
Second.
Trustee Lawler, second trustee Zarate. Roll call, please.
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Kelly?
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. Next, we have Resolution 22R-067, authorizing purchase of replacement bunker gear for fire department personnel from Fire Services, Inc. The fire department replaces its bunker gear every 5 years. This purchase is for 15 sets of gear for personnel. There will be a savings of the village of $1,800 due to our purchasing these in bulk. The total cost is $44,731.38, which is $2,868.62 under budget. This was reviewed and approved by our Public Safety Committee. Who's chair of Public Safety? Hello? That's you?
Yes.
Can you give us just a brief synopsis of what this is and the importance of approving it? I know I'm going off script here, but just very quickly so people don't think we're just approving things.
So the bunker gear, and Mr. Fire Marshal Gaston can keep me focused and make sure it's right. The bunker gear is necessary for each of the firefighters to use on when they get called out to either a paramedic or a fire call. And so we have to keep the gear up to date and so that it's safe for them to continue serving the community and all the various calls that they have. So this replacement program is taking gear that's been used for several years and replacing that. How did I do?
We do okay there? This is what you see on TV, the stuff that they jump into, kind of, right? Okay, so that's important. Very good.
So I
Okay.
stopped by, just one.
You tried on the bunker gear?
No, I saw somebody put it on, and, I watched the adult person that was, on our staff, but I've also watched him grow up in life over the years. I was amazed at the weight of the gear, the amount of gear
very
that
heavy.
goes on, and the durability of the people who have to wear it. So
Yeah.
they got my admiration, not only for all the great things that they do in taking care of our residents, but being able to walk around in that gear.
Very, very true.
And do the work that they have to do under difficult situations, so.
Yeah, it's not a painter's jumper, for sure. All right, are there any questions from the trustees regarding the bunker gear? May I have a motion to approve, please?
So moved.
Trustee
Second.
Watts, second trustee Doris. Roll call vote, please.
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Kelly?
Yes.
Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes.
Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Thank you. Next resolution is 22R-068, approving electricity supply agreements with Constellation New Energy, Inc., subject to attorney approval. These two agreements will set the village's electrical supply cost for the next 73 months. Yes, that sounds a little odd, but the first is for the village's street lighting, and the second covers 30 other accounts for various buildings, such as the treatment plants, the golf club, and the lift stations. The separate agreement for street lighting is required so that we can get a lower rate due to the smaller capacity charge, as they are used exclusively overnight. These agreements are the lowest of the quotes that were received for this 73-month term. This has been reviewed and approved by Public Services Committee. Lucas, did you want to say anything about this?
Yeah, basically, it saves us $300,000 to $400,000 a year, and it's an excellent way to fix our cost over these times. This is only one of several things that we will be doing going forward, looking into energy. ComEd has some new programs with some credits on the supply side with community solar. I will be meeting with ComEd on Thursday and then scheduling a follow-up meeting with a company we've already met and another one to kind of see what options are available. So there's a lot of things that are going on. The other thing that is new in the area is electric charging stations. And there's going to be some federal money coming out of part of the infrastructure bill. And ComEd is starting to look into some programs with that as well. So we will be exploring things in that area as well.
We went to a very interesting infrastructure meeting today with several of our surrounding municipality mayors, and there's money, but you have to fit into a certain niche in order to be able to qualify for that money, and that's what we're kind of trying to go through. I think the proposal today is a 480-page document, Lucas, that you have to go through to find out if you qualify or what's out there?
Yeah, they kept on in the presentation making it sound so simple. It's like, oh, just go here. Well, I, sitting in there, Googled it and, pulled it up, and it's 480 pages of stuff that you have to sift through to find out what exactly you qualify or don't qualify for, and there was all different types of categories, and so it is a lot more complicated than
they made it sound.
But we are looking at ways to find grant opportunities that we can bring here to the village.
Looks like you have your bedtime reading for this evening, Lucas.
I'll be asleep by page 2.
Any questions from the trustees? May I have a motion to approve, please?
So moved.
Trustee Lawler, second. Trustee Carpenzano, roll call vote, please.
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Kelly?
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes.
Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you. Next resolution, 22R-068, approving emergency repair of interceptor sewer by Ayers, Inc. for sanitary sewer repair. The interceptor sewer just north of Lily Cash Creek Greenway Park in Bloomfield West 2 subdivision is in need of repair. During televising of the sewer, a hole was discovered and an emergency repair is required. 20 feet of the 30-inch interceptor sewer will be replaced and a new one installed. This pipe conveys sewage to treatment plant number 3. The total cost is $55,155.40. This is, I guess, self-explanatory. We got a pipe, it's broken, we need to change it. That's what all that means. Right?
Very good.
It's pretty easy. Are there any questions from the trustees?
I'll just note that the camera system that was purchased a while back is paying dividends. It was part of some proactive activity with this televising that was able to capture this damage. And so it turned out to be a good thing that we were doing this work and able to find this before it got even worse. So just wanted to make note of that.
True. Thank you. It would have been nice if the camera would have shown that we didn't need to make any emergency work.
Well, that's the 20 feet. The other
Yeah, you're right.
thousands of feet,
Yeah, you're right. 20
I'm
feet.
sure.
All right. Any other comments from trustees? Motion to approve, please.
So moved.
Second.
Carpenzano, second. Trustee Kelly, roll call vote, please.
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes.
Trustee Kelly?
Yes.
Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. Resolution 22R-070, approving a purchase of a 2022 Ford Transit T30 armored van from the Armored Group using state forfeit funds. The village needs to replace its 1993 retired Brinks armored truck as it does not meet the needs of modern law enforcement. Can't imagine why a 1993 truck doesn't meet the needs. It has high mileage and has created a burden on the village with the increased cost of maintenance and replacement parts. A new armored van will be purchased to be utilized by the raid entry containment team and problem-oriented police unit for narcotics investigation and to safely conduct investigations. The van will be purchased using state forfeit funds with zero cost to the taxpayers of the village. Said funds cannot be commingled with any other police funds and will only be used for this purchase, for which the total cost is $189,979. This was reviewed and approved by our Public Safety Committee. Mr. Tupple, can you tell us a little bit about what these state funds are for and why they can't be commingled?
So there's two types of forfeiture funds the village receives. One are federal forfeiture funds, and the others are state forfeiture funds. So for example, if we do a search warrant and there's a seizure of money or property along with the drugs and everything else, we file for a seizure and a forfeiture on those items. If it's cash value, there's obviously a dollar amount. If it's, say, a vehicle and we can't utilize that vehicle, it goes to auction, so we'll get the market value on that vehicle. So then that money has to go into a separate fund. We can't just use it to buy copy paper or pay for our electric or anything like that. It has to go into an account, a forfeiture fund, utilized strictly for the enforcement of narcotics, because that's where that money came from. And so a lot of times we'll utilize that for our canines and for our drug testing kits and for training and education. And this van falls under those guidelines. It's replacing an almost 30-year-old van that we received. It was either donated or we paid $1 from Brinks. And obviously things have changed since then. Parts are obsolete, and you know, the things that it was made to stop 30 years ago are a lot different now. So this money was being built up. Chief was very good with this money. He had this item budgeted for many years in his capital project plan, and those monies just continued to grow, and he worked diligently to get a great price on this, even with the supply shortages and everything else. So now is the time.
I think we've kind of put the message out there for all these people that are coming in from other areas, municipalities, or the cities. You know, I know that Chief keeps us abreast of all these captures and seizures, but not our town, not Bolingbrook. So hopefully the message will get out there, although it kind of is rewarding when we capture them, but yet and still I think we'd rather them go somewhere else and take care of their business. But definitely. Are there any other questions from the trustees?
Can I thank the chief on behalf of the mechanics that they're finally getting rid of the 1993 rates? Because there's probably nobody more appreciative than the mechanics that are working on it.
That's good to know. Thank you, Chief. We appreciate you. May I have a motion to approve this resolution, please?
So moved.
Second.
Trustee Watts, second trustee Zarate. Roll call vote, please.
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Trustee Kelly?
Yes.
Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. Are there any members in the public that would like to address the board regarding anything? No? All right. Before we get to the clerk and trustees' comments, I'd like to invite Joy Basil to please come up and fill us in on a very exciting event that will be taking place this Friday. Because I don't think anyone else is going, I'm sure one of you was going to talk about it, but I don't think anyone's going to talk about it with the passion that Joy is going to talk about it. So therefore, there you go. It's all yours.
Thank you for inviting me up here. Last year we kicked off the first ever Halloween walk behind Town Center, and it was a way that we could all celebrate and enjoy together in a safe environment, and it was such a success that we're bringing it back this year. So we have about 40 organizations that have volunteered to set up displays around the pond behind Town Center. So we're really looking forward to all the different Halloween decorations that are going to be out there that the public can enjoy anytime from this Friday the 14th through Halloween evening. But we're kicking it off on Friday night from 5 to 9, Harvest on the Hill, a brand new event that's going to be back behind Town Center, completely free, open to families. There's going to be something for everyone, including the Halloween walk, obviously. And then mini maze, hay rides. We'll have concession stands with all your favorites, apple cider donuts, all the fall things. And then 7:30, Libido Funk Circus, live band goes on the stage. So I know we had our Wednesday night summer concerts, but we're sneaking one more in there because we know you love them. So come on out. The event is from 5 to 9 this Friday, October 14th, back behind Town Center. And that's it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We're all very excited. And I was watching some people today trying to get in and do some decorations on their pods before the rain. So that was very interesting. And Dave and Public Works, thank you so much for beautifying the fountain. I'm so excited with those fall colors. It's going to be a great evening with lots of great fun, and that's what it's all about, right? Community, having a good time. Look forward to seeing all you guys in your flannels. Harvest flannel?
At least. Yeah, harvest is flannels.
Flannel, right? Say yes, because it gives me an excuse to go shopping. I don't own any flannel. All right, trustee, Mr. Oldham.
I just want to go on record, Mayor, saying that I dare say that we will be the first attorney spot ever,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
and that we probably will win the prize.
Oh, the challenge has been thrown.
Thank you.
So we do have businesses, non-for-profits, staff, different departments. I don't know, do we have a trustee pod? We don't.
It was discussed.
It's the fountain, the orange fountain is up.
No, that was mine. Thank you very much. Good try, but no. Deputy Mayor, sir? You want to kick us off?
Yeah, I'll have to find, digging in the garage and find the stuff I used years ago.
Watch what you might find in there.
I know what I'll find, yeah. Anyway, I want to elaborate on this Thursday, the 13th, a little bit. And there are two events that night. For aviation enthusiasts, the Illinois Aviation Museum is doing an open house. If you're not familiar with the location, it's at Clow Airport. It's the northernmost hangar. And they do a lot of great events throughout the year. I think they're going to have Haunted Hangar later on this year.
Yes, we are.
But this is an open house to learn about the programs, how to volunteer, and be a part of a pretty interesting set of programs and get close to aviation and learn more about it. So that's an open house for them from 5 to 7 p.m. I would have gone to that, except that I'll be at the Citizens Against Abuse event, so I'm going to just go a little bit more in depth with the program. In addition to three very effective speakers and talking about the various topics, there are a number of organizations there, and I'm involved with this as well as the Aviation Museum, being a member of that. But the Citizens Against Abuse event is a really good way to understand resources that are available to either victims of abuse or people who need help with countering that. And the Reverend said very well, there's a number of different types of abuse. So it's a great opportunity to learn about the resources available in the local area, and as well as get some great information from the speakers. So I encourage folks to get there. And I think that's about all I had for tonight.
All right. Okay, like Joyce said, on Friday, we're kicking off our Halloween walk and Harvest on the Hill. So we'll see everybody there at 5 o'clock, between 5 and 9, and should be a good time. Thank you.
Look at that. All right, so first a few comments on this past weekend. One, it was a busy, packed weekend of fun around town. One event of note was the Faith in Blue event at the Compass Church. I hope you had a chance to see the Brook Police News that went out. It was a really awesome event, again, hosted at Compass. The Bolingbrook Police Department, Patrol and React and the POP unit, they were all out there really interacting with the faith community and obviously those that were there at Compass that day. They put on a great spread. They cooked breakfast for everyone. It was just great conversation and frankly, good community interaction for the officers there. Of course, two canines that were there, Ava and Scout, for sure stole the show, as they normally do, including with my family. But it was really neat to see, one, appreciation towards our law enforcement community, and then two, just good interaction in a very casual sense with those coming out and talking with the officers. So thanks for the police department for being out there, and a big thank you to Pastor Mark Lennox and the team at Compass Church for hosting. Two things of note. One is coming up on this Friday, although you're really going to have to be at Harvest on the Hill. I am going to go ahead and mention an event that Will County is hosting at Hidden Oaks Nature Center, 419 Trout Farm Road, right here in Bolingbrook. It is Trick or Treat in the Woods. It's from 6 to 8:30. On Friday, October 14th. It's $5 a person. You can come dressed in costume, and you can call 815-722-4121 for more information. Of course, if you go there, you have to stop at Harvest on the Hill first. Saturday, October 15th. Brian Gaston, our fire marshal, already mentioned the Fire Prevention Week open house hosted at Fire Station 4. On West Boughton Road, just across the street from Target, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Come out, meet the Bolingbrook Fire Department. There's always a bunch to do for the kids, so hope to see you out there anytime from 10 a.m. until 3. That's all.
Awesome. Saturday, October 22nd and Sunday, October 23rd, the Bolingbrook Promenade is having a Halloween event, free, of course, including crafters, characters, costumes, parades, and a Halloween tree lighting. The promenade, of course, located at 631 East Boughton. This will start on Saturday at 11 a.m. through 8 p.m., which will be holding the crafters, and then 4 to 6 p.m. you'll be introduced to the characters, the costume parade, and the Halloween tree lighting. And then Sunday, the 23rd, from 12 to 6, you'll be able to access again all of the crafters. That is all. Thank you.
Well, we had some very important acknowledgments that came via proclamation this evening, so I want to thank all the representatives that spoke on behalf of each organization with Fire Prevention Week, Citizens Against Abuse, and Cybersecurity Awareness Month. And as it relates to Cybersecurity Awareness Month, the Village of Bolingbrook wants to let everyone know that we're offering a free home internet security awareness training course, and it's for all residents. So again, that's in conjunction with Cybersecurity Awareness Month. The course is designed to assist all members of your family in making wise decisions when it comes to internet usage. And you can find this course at bolingbrook.com/IT_families. So that is on the Village of Bolingbrook's website. It should be pretty easy to find. Also, the Bolingbrook Park District wants you to know about a Freaky Fun Friday at the BRAC. I think I had this one last year, and it's always fun to say. Let's try that again. Freaky Fun Friday at the BRAC. Trunk or treat and a haunted harbor walk through the Pelican Harbor Bathhouse. That's taking place from 5:30 to 8:30. That's October 21st, and it's free. So the Bolingbrook Park District wants to invite you out to that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. First of all, we have the Bolingbrook Historic Prevention Commission invites you to the ribbon cutting ceremony for the renovation Bolingbrook Museum Annex. It starts at 1 and it goes to 4 at 444 East Briarcliff Road, parking at St. Dominic's Catholic Church. And I have another one. It is, it's coming up, the Promenade Holiday Tree Lighting Ceremony. It Starts at 3 and it goes to 6:30 on Saturday at the Promenade Fall Vendor Promenade Fall Vendor and Craft Show will be from 11 to 6 p.m. on Sunday. And I would like to thank everyone who had a part of the La Catrina event. It was, it's related to the Day of the Dead. For the Hispanic community, they like to celebrate. It means like when one has passed over, they go to celebrate this, the family members, whoever it is. And I'd just like to thank Julie and his wife. They did an awesome job, and for them having that. And then it was, I saw it on Facebook, that statue was on Michigan Avenue. So I feel really proud that we were able to bring it here. The mayor was a great help with having them set that up to bring it here so people could start seeing more of what the Hispanic community celebrations are. So I'd like to thank them for it so much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Marty. Yes. Thank you, Mayor. Early voting and the grace period voting opens on October 21st at Fountaindale Public Library. It runs through November 7th, various times of the day, so you can go to the fountaindale.org to look up those times and the dates that they apply to. And if you aren't registered to vote, you can come to Village Hall during regular business hours and register to vote. It's very simple. You just need 2 forms of ID, one that shows your current address, and they don't have to be a photo ID. So anytime during Village Hall, come to the clerk's office, and we have deputy registrars that can register you to vote. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. And I know that we have been getting quite a few emails, phone calls regarding the truth about the Safety Act. And I know that Co-Administrator Teppel and Chief Rampa will be putting together a factual, hopefully with the help of the attorneys, just facts. What is and what isn't, we're not here to tell you to support or not support, but we want you to know the fact and how it will help or impact our community one way or another. So we'll have that out to you probably sometime by next week, you think, Chief? Yeah, next week. So it'll be out on Facebook and also on our website. Joy, are we giving out candy Friday? Should people bring bags? All right. So costumes optional, but definitely bring bags to collect goodies. Right?
Candy on Halloween party?
Just making sure, you know? That's it. We have no executive session this evening. This concludes the business of the board. May I have a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Second.
Trustee Watts, second. Trustee Zarate. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We stand adjourned. Thank you and good night.